we should be live, I think. We're live, aren't we, chat? I should probably close Spotify in case I accidentally play music. That would be very good, would it? What up, chat? Hey, Wilfred. This better be a good ass box, I swear. Duel Links is in need of some new content. The Utopia stuff was good, but not that great, I'm afraid. Not enough to, You didn't ping everyone? Oh, on Discord. You're not wrong, actually. Where's my moderators? Why aren't they pinging for me? Useless goddamn moderators. Oh god, hear my own audio. Alright, so as per normal, just doing a full box review thingy as per normal. Why is the link so goddamn long? A short link? So just gonna be doing a full-on box review, but important to note, chat, this time the league hasn't actually given every single one of the cards. It's given most of them, but by the looks of things, it's missing a couple, especially in the normal section. The normal section is tiny, absolutely tiny, so. So I assume there's some missing in there. Alright, I'll post it on Discord so everyone knows we are live. Yeah? Alright. What's up? Not a whole lot, not a whole lot. We're just waiting for the waiting for a few more people to join, then we'll start the box review. Going through all the spicy stuff that's in here. Yeah, a bunch of stuff we don't care about, and then we've got the box leak, which is missing a lot of cards. Like I said, missing a lot of normal cards especially. But yeah, we'll start this, as per normal, we'll start the garbage and we'll go to the top at the end, so. They've announced it in-game? Oh, have they? Oh my god, okay, I'll just use the in-game announcement one then. Have they actually announced it in-game? You care about the bundle sale? Oh, do I? Okay. Okay, apparently I care. I'll look. Oh, so they did announce it. Okay. Dude, I waited so long for them to announce the box in game. Because Brad told me earlier they probably would. I waited so long for it. And as soon as I go live, that's when they decide to announce it. Or at least they did. Where's the... There's normally a link here, isn't there, somewhere? Some website that shows off everything that's in there? Where's the link? Give me the goddamn link. Wait, is there no website link? Oh, there it is. No? Website is down? What? What happened to know what cards are in here? Bruh. Well, that's very helpful. Thank you, Konami. Good stuff. As per normal. Good shit. Oh my god. It's been down for a week. What are they doing? Alright, so the chances of DLM actually updating their website so that the cards will be included on here, I don't have to worry. Whatever, I think I just don't care enough. You should scroll through the list in the details section. Yeah, but then I have to like type in each of the cards individually into a search bar, right? As opposed to just kind of... Or they actually show all the cards in-game. So I'm not going through individual cards and copy and pasting. Hang on, I'm opening Duel Links again, we're checking. I'm not copying every single card individually into a search bar. I cannot be arsed. Oh, they have all the SR? Oh, they actually do have each of the cards. Oh my god. What is this? This is so scuffed. You have to use the little tiny window on the left to review it? Oh, it's so cringe. Oh, how many cards are we even missing here? Sorry chat, we're just trying to determine whether or not I can be asked using the the in-game one or using the Duel Links meta website. They've got all 7 of the normals in-game. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no they don't. Okay, no they don't. Oh, that's so annoying. Alright. Well. And the website could be better if it's not updated yet. Should have started the review later, smile. That's right. Okay. We'll use in-game. It's gonna be cringe, I'm gonna be honest, chat, but we'll use in-game. Which means I actually have to pull up the game overlay. Someone in, if anyone wants to feel free to be bothered, keep tabs on the DLM website and feel free to refresh the page and eventually tell me when they actually update it so I can just use that instead, because this is going to look tiny and scuffed and awful. That's alright. Also, Duel Links music, I'm afraid, after hearing Master Duel music, it's just a 0 out of 10. I gotta get rid of it. What rank y'all on Master Duel? I'm Diamond 1 at the moment. Wow, exciting. Alright, there we go. Alright. Card evaluation time. I'm sure there's plenty of people watching now. You can probably start it. How many people we got? Yeah, it's plenty of people. Alright, so this is going to look a little bit different to normal chat, because unfortunately, their website isn't up. So the only way I can see each of the cards is by clicking on them individually in here. Like this. So you guys are read them. You can see all the cards, all the stuff's when you're written on the side and everything. It's just going to look a little bit more cringy because it's not centered and kind of annoying. That's alright. So I'm sure we'll be fine. So I assume everything at the bottom is a reprint and the actual cards start here, I believe. Yeah? Otherwise, I'm not sure why they put all the rares and normals at the bottom, outside of the other rares and normals. So we'll start here. Alright. More scuffed than I expected. Hey, blame Konami. Also, I'm going to put OBS over here. Alright, let's get into it. So the first card on the list, Double Dragon Descent. When an opponent's Xyz monster declares a direct attack, special summon one light dragon Xyz monster from your extra deck in attack position, then the attacking monster attacks it instead, and you proceed to take why is this written so long? And you proceed to damage calculation. Its attack becomes equal to the attacking monster. Also, its effects are negated. I mean, it's a battle trap, so there's probably no point in actually reading that. Thank you for the sub. Yeah, there's probably no point actually reading that because it's a battle trap, so we're not going to use it. So, yeah. Nice view count, what do you mean? Sorry, we'll go on it. What are we at? We've got enough to start the review, haven't we? It's over 100, we can start, it's fine. Maybe zoom in on the card. What? Yeah, zoom in on the card. The card text is written below it, so you can read it down here anyway, guys. It's written down here, so. Either way, we probably could have skipped this card and not bothered reading it because it's a battle trap. We don't use battle traps in Duel Links. Yeah, and this only works on direct attack. Very, very strange. Yeah, battle traps, we're not going to use it, so ignored. Bound Wand. Equipped only to a spellcaster type monster that has a level. It gains attack equal to its level times 100. Okay. If the equipped monster is destroyed by your opponent's card or battle card effects into the graveyard, and this card is sent to the graveyard as a result, you can special. Oh my god, garbage. I mean, not a shock, we are still in the normals, but holy shit. We had some decent normals in the last box, so I'm hoping there's something in here worth looking at. Xyz Energy. Detachment Xyz material you control to target one face of monster your opponent controls, destroy that target. Ugh. Awful card. Now the reason this card's obviously very awful is, unlike just normal removal spells, this one requires you to have to try to summon your monster first. It's like... yeah. Oh, so this one has to target specifically face-up monsters? It's like... ugh. Like, if your opponent has like a disruption monster on board, this card is so bad. Because they're just going to disrupt your monster before you've summoned it, and therefore you won't have your Xyz material on board anymore. Garbage. Terrible card. Plus, we have like 60 different versions of ways to just target one remove in this game, so... yeah, nah. We'll just use one that doesn't have like a requirement on it that requires our monster to be on board already. Alright. Double Exposure. You can target 2 level 6 or lower monsters with the same name on the field. Their levels are doubled. At the start of the battle phase, you can target one Cipher monster you control, choose one other face-up monster on the field, and its name becomes that side monster until the end of the turn. Okay, so this is used for something in particular. Not sure we're going to particularly need this card, but maybe we will. To level 6 or lower monsters. So I assume it's meant to use with the Cypher stuff to make big boys. But my first impression of reading this card is I assume we don't need it for the combos we're going to be using in the game to actually summon out the big monsters. This is just another way of doing it that's going to be a bit more inefficient. One of the new boss monsters in the box does this by itself. Yeah, that's what I expected. So this card probably would be useful if we didn't have more efficient ways of doing exactly what this card is trying to do. So I assume that's what we're going to be doing with it. Discount Lightning Vortex. It's not even discount Lightning Vortex. Lightning Vortex is non-target and it destroys everything. This is like so much worse than that card. And Lightning Vortex isn't even that great. Yeah, we don't need this card. We can have stuff that does it for us, so no need. Next card hype. Mad Lobster. Okay. I mean, he's looking pretty mad. I don't know. It's the expression on this man. Why the fuck is my card art looks so ugly? Yeah, I just gotta check something real quick. I want to check to make sure I've got the, cause isn't there like a HD graphics setting or some shit in this game? No. Well, that is very, very helpful. Okay, well, never mind. We're just going to keep looking at the ugly ass card. It's so ugly looking. Whatever. There's the low graphics resolution card art. What time is it? It's 4:30 p.m. As much attack as Axe Raider? Wait, is this dude 1700 attack? Oh my god, he's stacked! Mate, this card is the exact same attack stat as a normal, as an ultra rare in the game. Think about that. This card is insane. It's actually nutty. This card is broken. Tier 1 Mad Lobster. A gourmet food renowned by the dark world upper crust. It has What do you mean a gourmet food? Bruh, they just what? Bruh. How dare they? How dare they just refer to this lobster as just food? It's its own creature. That's fucked up. What the hell? It's more than just a food thing. What? Guys, what? What the fuck? Get the butter? Bruh. That is fucked up. It's more than just food, Konami, okay? Dude, my hair's so wet. Whatever. Look at this one, holy. Bruh. Alright, moving on. Emperor of Prophecy. So this is a spellbook card. You can banish both one face-up spellcast type monster you control, except this card, and one spellbook card from your graveyard. Target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Take control of that until the end phase. Okay. Okay. You can only use the effect of Emperor of Prophecy once per turn. This card cannot attack during the turn you activate this effect. So it's a yoinky boy with a fairly high level, so it's not normal summonable. Okay, I mean, spellbooks do have a way of special summoning stuff, but I don't think this is going to fit the playstyle of spellbook. I think we're not going to be doing this. It would have to be a very extensive combo. We're going to end up with this one instead of just, you know, spellbook of fading and just removing our opponent's shit. It's just usable. I mean, it's usable, but you wouldn't want to use it. If it was level 4, maybe. But yeah, we're not using this. Because there's plenty of little I don't know what they do. There's plenty of little prophecy monsters that when you activate a certain amount of spellbooks or some shit, they just tribute themselves and special summon out. I forget what they all do. It's been a long time since I've played these cards, but there's definitely ways that you would special summon high level spellcasters straight from the deck. So this card would be summonable. It's just you wouldn't. Especially considering you can summon other, you know, bigger spellbook cards, or it's not even spellbook, it's just bigger spellcasters straight from the deck. Spellbook knowledge, it's insane. Oh, that's the actually we should probably check that before we go through the rest of these. Let's actually, before we go through the rest of these, let's look at the new card from the sale, because there's a new card coming. So there's my OBS. Oh yeah, hang on, let me just look at the new This is so fucking scuffed. Alright. So we're getting a card that they're not showing. That's helpful. There it is. Okay. So we're getting Spellbook of Knowledge, by the way, chat, as a sale. Alright. So I assume we can get 3 of this? 2? Only 1 of this? I don't know how this works. Do we get can we get 3 of this? Can we only get 1 of this? I don't know how this works. Either way, we're getting this card. Spellbook of Knowledge. Send to the graveyard either 1 spellcaster monster you control or 1 other spellbook card from your hand or face up on the field. Except Spellbook of Knowledge. And if you do, draw 2 cards. Okay. Oof. Only 1? Hey, this is a searchable draw 2. I take that. Searchable draw 2. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, I'd say. Searchable, you know. Pot agreed. I mean, it's not actually, because you have to get rid of something, and it's not as good, because you have to get rid of something as well. But a fat +1 is nice. Just a fat +1. I mean, it's not even a +1. I mean, I guess it can be a +1 if you're getting rid of something you've already used, I guess. It's more just a hand-fixing kind of a card. It's not even +1. Because itself plus something else has to be gone. You wouldn't want to get rid of Blue Boy for this, because you need the Blue Boy on the field for a lot of the spellbook cards. So you have to get rid of one of your spellbooks in hand, so... But it's nice, it's a nice hand fix. So if you get something that's messed up in your hand, you can just search for this, fix your hand. And obviously this helps fill up the graveyard, which a lot of the spellbook cards require having stuff in graveyard. Specifically, we'll just mention Fate, which is like one of the most powerful cards spellbook have. I just typed that. Oh, I can't. Where is it? This one. Yeah. So you banish 3 spellbook cards from your graveyard to activate various effects. So this card very much helps you fill up that said graveyard. Like DP, you can put this and Blue Boy in any deck. Only if you don't need a normal summon, because you'd have to normal summon to search for this. You have to do your normal summon, search for this, then send that. So I don't really think it's that viable. There'll be some kind of decks probably abuse it in, but not really. Most decks in Duel Links need their normal summon. It's not Master Duel. Even Master Duel needs normal summon most of the time. You know what deck is spellcaster based? I can use a buff? Yeah. Goddamn Dark Magician fanboys over here. God damn it. Alright, onward with the review. Alright, so... Prophecy, not going to be used. Cipher, I I don't know how to pronounce that. If this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can target one Cipher Xyz monster you control, attach this card to it as Xyz material. If this card is into the graveyard, you can add one Cipher Spell and Trap card from your deck to your hand. You can use one time once per turn. Oh. Oh, it's level 1. See, there's cards that in this Cipher stuff that could make this a high level though, right? Replace Rod. There's stuff in Cipher that changes levels, right? Because if you could make this consistently the Xyz material you use as your combo, you can then detach and you get a nice search from it. Because I do like the look of this card, I'm just not, I don't know. Yes, the SR one. I do like the look of this card, but the fact that it's a normal is telling me there's probably better cards that will end up meaning we won't use this. But I don't think this card is that bad. It doesn't seem that bad to me. Depending on how good the Cipher stuff is anyway. It doesn't seem that bad. You consistently can get this underneath your card as like good material. That is a that's just a search right there. But it also means like you have to use the Xyz monster's effect, so I don't know. I don't know. I do like the look at this card though, so we'll see, we'll see. It's a must play actually. We'll see, we'll see. It seems pretty good. Doesn't seem that bad of a card to me. Especially considering the junk that's currently in Cipher, this will probably help that deck a bit. Considering the deck at the moment's pretty junky, so we'll see. There might be better cards in this box too, because remember, Duel Links is 20 cards, so. Photon Satellite. Once per turn, you can target one other Photon monster you control. The levels of both that monster and this card become the combined current levels of those two monsters. Okay. This one's already a bit of a low level though. Okay. Probably don't like the look of this one too much, I don't think. It has to be target like... If you're on users in Galaxy Eyes, they're like what, level 8? So you'd have to target a level 7 with this? Seems kind of odd. You can now summon... Now you can summon number 9 in Galaxy Eyes. I don't know, this one seems pretty... eh. Dyson Sphere. Okay, moving on. We stop memeing. Galaxy Mirror Sage. Flip effect? Oh. Oh. Flip effect. Oh, that's already getting... Oh, I'm already cringing. I don't know. You gained 5... Oh, life point... Oh, life point gain. Oh. Oh, flip effect and life point gain. Oh, it's so gross. Oh. When this card is destroyed and sent from the field... Oh, God, it needs to be just... Oh. life point gain, flip effect, and needs to be destroyed for its effect. Oh. This is good. Can this get any worse? Bruh. Can this effect actually get any worse? Okay. When this guy's destroyed, okay, you can spell summon one level 4 or lower galaxy monster from your deck or graveyard. Oh god. I've never seen a worse card. Oh god. Moving on. Move it, please. Get me away from it. Get me away. Alright. Galaxy Dragon. This card cannot attack directly. Okay. And can only attack dragon... I can only attack dragon-type monsters. Pog, Buster Blade, support. Okay. If this card battles a dragon-type monster, this card gains 1,000 attack. Also, that monster has its effects negated as long as what is this? What am I reading here? What is this? Galaxy's Eyes didn't need Buster Blader, okay? What is this? Bruh. Hey, bruh. You right there, dog? Yeah. Dimension Wanderer. When a monster is... Why am I reading it up here? When a monster is banished by the effects of Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Inflict 1500 damage to your opponent. I mean, that's a pretty decent amount of damage for Duel Links. I'm surprised that's so low. Are we going to be using this card, though? That would be a, no. What's the wrong hotkey? This one? No. It was 3000? Alright, well, yeah, we're not using this. It is a decent amount of damage, though. A good way to give your opponent their skill activations, you know? Alright, my dog is currently doing stuff. Wait. Hang on, boys. Hang on, boys. Alright, chat, I'm back. Alright. Yeah, good way to help your opponent, giving them their card effects, giving them the skill activations. Nice, nice. Alright. Next card. Because obviously, we're not using this. Alright. Ruffian Railcar. Once per turn, you can inflict 250 damage to your opponent. Wow. Woo. Woo. Starting off strong already. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. Oh my, it's getting even stronger. 250 damage and you can't use your battle phase? Holy, that's... Alright. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent to this turn, you can add 1 level 10 Earth Machine type monster from your deck to your hand. Was that at the end of the turn? End of the turn search? Okay. Well, I mean, it got a bit better, but it's an end of the turn search. It's not that great. Generally, you want to try to finish the game, not search for a card. But I guess if it's turn 1, you're doing the whole train burn damage thing, then just having an end of turn search isn't that bad. Is their field spell to make it level 10? I was assuming there was a way to make things level 10 easily in this deck. I was assuming. Too slow. It is very slow. I don't think this card makes the cut in this 20 card deck list. I really don't. Not awful though, but I don't think it's that great. End of turn search is a super sus. Very sus. It's used in the TCG version. I mean, even if it is used, that's a 40 deck format. This is Duel Links. We don't have 40 cards, so... It's not that bad on turn 1, it's just going second it seems pretty average. Because going 1 you can't use your battle phase anyway, you're not likely to be doing much, so when you end your turn, search a card, that seems pretty good. If you can summon this from the deck, it's probably okay to one-off, because then you just special summon it when you need it, you just get a search at the end of the turn, that's okay. But yeah, it doesn't seem like something you'd want to... It's also alright if there just is like no other good cards in this deck anyway. Also, of course, you want to be able to turn this to level 10. A lot of people are saying you need their field spell for it in chat, so... I don't know if we can do that in this game. Alright, moving on. Rocket Arrow Express. Now, I know of this card, I think. This card is cringe. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by controlling no cards, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you special summon this card. You cannot activate cards or effects or set any cards. During each of your standby phases, destroy this card unless you send your entire hand to the graveyard. 5,000 attack monster. Yeah, good meme, boys. Good meme. Good meme. Good fucking meme. Yeah, we're not using this, by the way. We're not using this. There's no way. 5k attack loses to any trap card in the game. Loses to any trap card or spell card in the game. You would win Egyptian god cards or one big plain boy. True. It's probably a good farm deck. That's probably about it. I'm about to farm stuff with it. Alright. Photon Current. When a face-up light dragon-type monster you control is targeted for an attack, the attack target gains attack equal to the attacking monster's attack until the end of the damage step. Gross. Moving on. Spellbook of Miracles. Thank you for the sub, Down L. Thank you. Spellbook of Miracles. Target one spellcast type exceeds monster in your graveyard and up to 2 of your banished Spellbook spell cards. Special summon that monster, and if you do, attach that targeted monster's spell cards to it as exceeds material. Okay, I didn't know Spellbooks was an exceeds deck. I actually didn't know that till now. Okay, so I guess there's some Spellbook exceeds monsters to expect or something in here? I didn't know that until now. They are now? I mean, I'd like that if it does turn out that they are like an actual Xyz deck and their main strategy is Xyz, I think running this at 1 is not that bad. Because if your stuff gets removed, this is the 1 card bring back that Xyz monster, right? And it's searchable because there's Spellbook in the name, so... But we'll see. It depends on if this deck turns out to be like a Xyz heavy deck, which currently Spellbook is not. So if this turns out to be an Spellbook Xyz heavy deck, then maybe you'd run this at a 1-off just to search it to revive your stuff. I could definitely see this at a 1, but it just depends on if that deck turns out to be Xyz heavy, which I'm not sure because I don't really know how the I was unaware this deck even used Xyz monsters, so we'll see. No normal monsters? What do you mean no normal monsters? Come on. We had the mad boy, Mad Lobster over here. How dare you? No normal monsters. How dare you? Alright. Hey, Yuki. Alright. Shining Hope Road. Target 3 monsters in your graveyard. Special summon all 3, but their effects are negated. Okay. Immediately after this effect resolves, Xyz summon 1 Utopia or Utopic Xyz monster using only those 3 monsters. You cannot special summon other monsters during the turn you activate this card. Right. I think this is a no. This is probably a no. This requires you to have no monsters on board initially, so it's only like a comeback card. Because otherwise I don't know how you're going to get 3 in there normally. And you can't even do like Utopia climbing stuff because you can special summon. Yeah, you can't special summon after you've used this. There's a new Utopia card that requires 3 level 5s, but I don't. You're just not going to do this. The fact it's not even up to. There has to be exactly 3. It's so hard in Duel Links. You can't have any monsters on board, so it's like only a comeback card. Otherwise, you have to somehow get 3 monsters of the required levels, whatever you want, in the graveyard for it. If it was up to, it'd be alright. But, yeah, target exactly 3 is super sus. Yeah, not a fan. Plus, it's not even like a searchable card or anything, so I'm going to give it a nah. I think giving it a nah. Alright. Cipher Interference. During damage calculation, if your Cypher monster battles while another monster with its same name is on the field, you can double the attack of your battling Cypher monster until the end of the battle phase. Right, an attack doubling thing. for monsters with the same name. No other effect. I mean, you could OTK stuff with it. Seems incredibly weak, though. Incredibly weak. Searchable? Searchable, true. Searchable helping OTKs, maybe? Remember that Cipher Dragon changed the name of the monster at Yoinks? So searchable OTK stuff. But in Duel Links we have like 4,000 life points anyway, so stealing something with Cipher generally results in your opponent dying anyway. So do we need to double the attack? Do we need to? Questionable. So as far as I was aware, when I was playing Cipher stuff, what we already have in Duel Links, it was just an OTK deck anyway. You stole your opponent's monster, they died on that turn. So there was no real need for this stuff. But hey, searchable, so maybe a one-off, but probably nah. I assume we can just kill him anyway. Photon Hand. If you control a Photon or Galaxy monster, pay 1,000 life points. Then target one monster your opponent controls, take control of it. Okay. If you do not control Galaxy Ice Photon Dragon activation, you can only target an Xyz monster. Pay 1,000, yoink an opponent's monster. You have to have a Photon, Galaxy Ice Photon on board. Is this searchable via the skill? I don't remember. How searchable is this, chat? Can we search it via a skill? I don't even know what the new Galaxy Eyes skill does. I haven't read it yet. The skill only searches Galaxy cards, does it? Skill, yes? I think. God, I'm going to go look for this myself. Skill is Photon or Galaxy Trap Search. Okay. Searchable via a skill sounds pretty damn insane. Because the one-off searchable does yoink beat your opponent to death sounds pretty nuts. It's like a searchable econ, kind of. Very kind of on that one. No, only Galaxy? Could be Cipher as well. And card seems okay. If it's searchable, it makes it giga okay. If not, probably not all that usable, but searchable makes it sound pretty good. That is okay. So searchable is you probably want this a one-off. Searchable via the skill, kill your opponent with it. Sounds pretty damn good. 1,000 life points to like guarantee an OTK. I think the only reason you wouldn't want to use this card if it's searchable as a one-off is just if the deck already OTKs, similar to what I was saying about this card. Like if the deck already is OTKing without this shit, like if you just like stealing your opponent's monster with the Galaxy stuff already and already nuking your opponent, then you wouldn't use it, right? Then you just run more consistent stuff for your more consistent OTK. But if it doesn't like guarantee kill all the time, then having a searchable econ seems pretty good. Because the deck is like already like, if you complete your combo with the deck, and then if it does that, it kills your opponent, then you won't need this, right? And then you just want to run more cards that make it easier to obtain that combo rather than running a card like this. But we'll see. It's not a terrible card. Win more. It's not really a case of win more. It's just a case of like how strong your initial combo is anyway, I guess. Because this could like make that stronger, or it could just not be needed, and I don't know. It's permanent yoink. I think if you're activating this card, you're going for the kill, so permanent doesn't really matter. Alright, moving on. Galaxy Zero, a field spell. Target one photon or galaxy monster in your graveyard. Special summon it in face-up attack position and equip it with this card. Okay, it cannot attack or activate its effects. If it would be destroyed during the battle phase, you can destroy this card instead. When this card leaves the field, the creature monster's attack becomes 0. Okay. Oh, an equip spell, sorry, not a field spell. You're right, you're right. Cannot attack or activate its effects. So I assume you just want to use it for like Xyz material or something. Or to have like the two monsters with the same name kind of stuff. It's like an extender card. It's exactly what it is. The skill dumps Galaxy Eyes from the deck. Overlanes the new Galaxy Eyes. Effects return when this card leaves the field. Okay. Searchable with skill. Activate, bring something back as an extender. Okay. Okay. In the fact that it's searchable makes the card playable. So do I a skill too? Especially if the skill puts something in the graveyard for you. Where is this new skill? Where is it? Where can I read about it? I know it was here somewhere because I saw it earlier, I just didn't read it. Here it is. Xyz Galaxy. Either of the following effects can be used once per turn by sending one galaxy monster from your hand or your deck to the graveyard. Oh, so it does put one in the graveyard. That makes the spell card a lot better. Okay. Each effect can be used once per duel and only if be in deck with blah blah blah. Add one number 90 Galaxy Eyes Photon Lord from outside your deck to your extra deck. Okay. Send one Galaxy card in your hand to the graveyard. If you Xyz summon the Galaxy Eyes Xyz monster with 4,000 or more attack this turn, you can also Xyz summon it by using Galaxy Eyes Photon Drain Neutral as material. Okay. So this makes it so that that spell card is just a one-card Xyz monster, right? Because the skill puts the Galaxy Eyes in the graveyard, then you send any Galaxy card, activate your spell, bring the card out, and that's an Xyz monster. It turns into you only need one Galaxy Eyes card on board, right? Okay, well that makes it pretty good. I'd say the card got a bit better then. Read Photon Lord. I really wish it was in-game. Let me just... Alright, let's have a look at Photon Lord. Photon Lord. See. Eyes. Photon Lord. Alright, this big boy. This guy doesn't have 4,000 more attack though, so that's a bit of a surge. 2 level 8 monsters. If this card has a photon card as material, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Okay. You can only use once per turn. You can use each of the following effects once per turn. When an opponent's monster activates its effect, quick effect, you can attach material from this card, negate the monster's effects. Oh, that's such a good level. Is this thing generic? Oh, it's generic. Ooh, that's so good. You can attach material from this card, negate the effects. Okay. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can take one Photon Galaxy card from your deck and either add it to your hand or attach it to his material so you can give it... Oh, give it more resources or search. Oh, this is so good going first. Oh, it's so good going first. God damn, it's good going first. if you can consistently summon this going first, which I assume you'll be able to, immune to destruction, search effects for the following a turn, or add more material to it for more negates. Generic but skill only? I mean, the skill literally... Oh yeah, it's, yeah, you only get it from the skill, right? So it's not that generic. Here's my card thing. So how the skill put... Yeah, did the skill have it so that it just starts in the deck? Or do we have to activate the skill to put it in there? I don't remember. Either of the following effects can be used once per turn by sending one guys once to... Oh, so you'd have to send 2 Galaxy cards to use it, right? I guess it's not that bad. That's pretty good. Okay, so you send a card from deck and you just add one. Can both these effects be used during the same turn? Each effect can only be used once per duel and only be in a duel. Each of the following effects can be used once per turn. So you can use both during a turn too. Damn. Is that a send 2? Send 2 Galaxy cards to the graveyard? That sounds kind of... What the hell? Clouded sets from deck seems so nuts. Okay, this skill seems really good. God damn, that seems like a good skill. Damn, Galaxy Eyes has 2 good skills for their deck. That's kind of neat. Damn, they've got their already really sick skills in game already, and they can use this one now. That's kind of nuts. It's kind of rare that a deck gets 2 amazing skills for it, right? I know it's either effect, you can only use one per turn. Alright. We'll see how that goes. It seems like a pretty dope skill to me. We'll see. Alright, either way, where the fuck were we? Oh yeah, we're on this card. Alright, so this card seems a lot better with the skill in mind, where you're getting to send a card for free. So if you get to send a card, then this card's like a guaranteed bring it back. That seems pretty good. So I assume if this is searchable, you definitely use it. If not, you might still use it. It seems pretty good. Especially with the skill in mind. It seems pretty damn good. Alright. Axel Light. If you control any monsters, special summon one level 4 or lower Photon or Galaxy monster from your deck. Okay, you can activate one ace on my turn. You cannot normal summon a set during the turn to activate this card. Oh, okay. You cannot normal summon set during the turn you activate this card. I mean, that's not really a problem in a Photon deck. They all special summon anyway. I don't remember, none of the Photon cards have like on summon special like effects though, right? Is there any reason you want to be searching for a particular one of the level 4 Photons from deck? Right, there isn't really. Do they really need this? That's the question I'm asking. Do we actually need this? Like, is there one that we're actually looking for in particular? Advancer, Vanisher, don't need normals. Also after summon, Orbital can also be used to search them. You need normal summon to make a second Xyz monster. Do you? Maybe? Wizard's the only one. Galaxy Knight needs a normal. If the deck needs its normal summon, you just ditch this card completely. Wizard the card in search of this? Which fucking one is Wizard? Is that a card that's coming up that I don't know about? Is that one in game that I just don't remember? Photon, is it Wizard? Should it's spelled like this? No? What is Wizard? Okay, that's not very helpful, is it? What's the full name of this card, chat? What am I trying to search up here? Oh, it's coming. It's later on in the box. What galaxy was it? Oh, this thing? Alright, we'll worry about that later on then. We'll be spoiling ourselves. I'm not convinced. I guess in summary, I'm not super convinced on this card. But if there's like a card that's like, because this is technically a search card, right? So if there's one card in the deck that just turns out to be like a one card exceeds combo, it turns into like a nuts board or some shit. You just kind of run this card just to get that one card, you know? If the deck needs a normal summon, you ditch this card. If the deck needs like doesn't need this card anyway, because everything just kind of special summons itself anyway, does all the same shit, like, I don't know. Because it is technically a search card, right? So, maybe. Questionable, though. Very questionable card. Alright. Galaxy Eyes Cloud Dragon. You contribute this card to special summon one Galaxy Eyes monster from your hand or graveyard, except Galaxy Eyes Cloud Dragon. Okay, so this is better because we have the skill, so remember that. You can only use the effect of Galaxy Eyes once per turn. If this card is in the graveyard, you can target one Galaxy Eyes Exceeds monster you control, attach this card to it as Exceeds material. Okay, so this card is maybe playable, but only with the skill, because the skill will send something that you might want to bring back. So, maybe. There's a lot of maybes with this deck. This deck seems to have a lot of like good cards in it, so it's gonna be hard to cut it down to 20. And we haven't even got to the SRs yet, or the Ultra Rares, so all these cards might be completely discarded in favor of actually insane cards, so it's cute, not gonna lie. Yes, this card is just really good with the skill, so I don't know. And this one does need normal summons. This one completely gets rid of this card. I guess you can use this card to bring this card out though, so maybe not. Pass on this one? Maybe. Maybe. I like how the deck just sends a galaxy to the graveyard. It makes all these cards so much more like viable, like this card and this card. It's like, oh, maybe we actually do want to run these, you know? It's exciting. Yeah, we're only in the rares here, so there's probably going to be a bunch of ultras and stuff that just sends this card that we just don't care about anymore, so we'll see. I do like the sound of this card though. Maybe usable, maybe. Just because the skill exists. The attach effect is once per duel. Oh yeah, it's actually here. Okay. I mean, you're not really using it for that though, right? Maybe, but we'll think about it. Photon Hand works with this. Alright, moving on. This card might be usable. The skill makes it like hella potential. Just because the skill exists. Only the skill. Alright, Galaxy Knight. If you control a Photon or Galaxy monster, you can normal summon this card without tributing. Okay. When you do, target one Galaxy Ice Photon. Ooh. Okay. We're using this, right? Skill puts a dragon, puts one in the graveyard already. Summon this, boom, there's your Xyz monster. I like it. Alright, so this like basically sends this basically tells this card to fuck off, so we can cut this card from the deck now. This seems real good. This is literally just, you summon this, there's your Xyz monster, because the skill already puts the Galaxy Eyes in grave. So, that's actually so good. So good. Way better than this card. Because this card isn't a 1 card. This one's a 1 card. Banger. Yeah, I don't think I have to say much more about this card. It's just a banger. Only a rare too, so God knows what SRs and Ultras this deck's getting. This deck has got to be good, right? Surely. Alright. Number 57, TriHead Dust Dragon. Okay, 3 level 4 monsters. By the way, this is just a 1 card of the new Xyz monster too, because the thing just sends it to the grave, then this just brings it out, and the skill doesn't require the other part to be used, so you can just use the first one. Either way, moving on. Ignore all that. This is me just thinking to myself. TriHead Dust Dragon, number 57. This is a level 4. 3 level 4s. That's pretty gross. When this card is special summoned, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls. This card gains attack equal to that monster's current attack. If your opponent controls more cards than you do, you can attach material from this card, then choose 1 unused monster zone, spell zone. Ugh, God, I'm not even going to bother. Moving on. Empress of Prophecy. Okay, so a level 5 for the Prophecies or the Spellbook deck. 2 level 5 spellcaster type monsters. This card gains 300 attack for each Xyz material attached to a monster you control. Once per turn, you can attach 1 material from this card, shuffle your deck, then excavate the top 5 cards of your deck, destroy monsters on the field up to the number of Spellbook cards activated. Also, after that, place the excavated card top of the deck. I don't think it's that great. I don't think it's that great. I can't because of body and bottom. Am I missing something here? Okay, mate, I don't... Okay, that's true, actually. It requires a body on board already. That is true. But it is a 1 card if you already have that body on board. But that is true, Brad. That is true. But it is still a 1 card, okay? Like, it doesn't need to use the card on board with it for its effect. You just use the card you get from graveyard. So it is still a 1 card. It's just you have to have something on board already for it to use that anyway. But it is still a 1 card. Yeah, I don't think... Anyway, back to Prophecy. Yeah, I don't think Prophecy seems that great to me. I mean, to be fair, I'm getting like a really doubt. Whenever I see this like this Xyz monster, I'm just not thinking it seems that great because the way I'm thinking Spellbook is played is that you don't really do this kind of stuff. So like maybe it's actually really good because Spellbook's like taken a complete 180 after this box and is played in a completely different way. But the way that I see Spellbook currently being played is like you don't need something that's going to be like a board wipe for only monsters. Because we have Fate, we just remove whatever's annoying anyway, and it's already a non-target removal banish, so like we don't need this kind of stuff. This just seems like a card that's going to take a little bit to actually summon it out. It's going to be pretty hard to get out. You need 2 level 5 spellcasters, which is doable with Prophecy. It's just a bit of effort. To be fair, there might be a card further up that fixes that completely. I guess if there's like a really... If there's a card in here, like a new Spellbook or Prophecy card in here, it's just like a, hey, special summon 2 level 5 straight from the deck. That's going to be like, oh, all of a sudden this card becomes way more usable. But I don't, like... Yeah, I don't know. It has to be... It'd take a pretty impressive card further up to maybe want to actually use this. Because on its own, it doesn't seem like, yeah. Alright, moving on. Hierophant of Prophecy. Okay, this one's... Is this level 7? Dark Magician support? Okay, now we're talking. Once per turn, you can attach one of these material from this card, destroy spell and trap cards your opponent controls, up to the number of Spellbook spell cards in your graveyard. Okay, Dark Magician Spellbook, Pog. Okay. Is you can play in DMs? I mean, only if you're actually playing Spellbook Dark Magician, which you might be after this, you might be. Any excuse to run Dark Magicians? Replacing Rob for Blue Boy? Maybe. At the end of the day, though, I see this card. I see, you know what? Can probably be run in Dark Magicians as like a Spellbook Dark Magician. But is this actually going to make Dark Magician better? No. So, until we see a card that's actually making Dark Magician better, we can probably ignore this. Alright, Sky plays again, that one. 2 level 10 monsters, okay. You attach material from this card and target one card your opponent controls, destroy that target. And if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. 3400 attack, target 1, destroy. Okay, not bad for a level 10 Xyz deck. This card cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. Okay, so I assume the train decks will probably run a copy of this, just because the target, it just gives the trains like a destroy card, because why not? This is a very train looking card for a Sky Palace. Not awful, not awful. Definitely not awful. Just a nice little removal thing. Basically, any level 10, any deck that can summon like a level 10 has the potential to use this. Just a nice little destroy in it. So, sure. Specifically, it's probably going to be a train card though. Which, by the way, I don't even know. Did I even unlock the train character? I don't even remember. Did I even bother? Who is she? Where is she? Do I own her? I do own her. I even leveled her up, apparently. Never mind. Never mind, ignore me. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of interest in the train deck, so... Probably not going to be the deck you're going to be seeing out of me, that one. I reckon you'll see Galaxy Eyes from me, though. That deck's hella fun. Alright, where are we? Call of the... We don't... I thought this card was already in Duel Links. I honestly thought this was already in Duel Links. Okay. Activate this card by targeting one monster in your graveyard. Special summon that target in attack position. Okay, it's literally just another special summon card. I mean, I guess it's not bad, but like I already thought we had this in the game. I literally thought this was in here already. So, I mean, cool. We have Oasis. Yeah, it's literally like... Literally any deck that currently runs Oasis will probably like have the option of running this instead. There's like no like... It's like, sure, you could probably use this, but like, we have the Oasis one. So I guess you could use this like in like magnets if you wanted to. It's the same kind of shit. It's the same stuff. We have Monster Ball, why bother? I mean, there is decks already that like to use the trap cards that bring back monsters. I'm saying Magnet because that's the one that I know of, like, specifically. I'm not sure of any others, but Magnets like to run the trap cards that bring stuff back. So it's basically just the same stuff that we already have. Like, the point is, this card is, like, the fact they're adding it is pretty pointless because we already have trap cards that do the exact same thing. So it won't change anything, really. Or if it even does change anything, it will change it so minorly, it just doesn't matter. Not a bad card, it's just we already have a trillion cards to do the same thing, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, Barrage Blast. Once per turn, you can attach any number of materials from machine Xyz monsters you control, then target that many cards on the field, destroy them. Okay. If an Xyz monster you control destroy a battle or an opponent's card effect while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card and one Xyz monster you from your graveyard, inflict damage to your opponent. Ugh. Ugh. Okay, so second effect is pretty average. First effect... Machine Xyz monster. It seems pretty gross. It's a trap card too, so it's so slow. I mean, it's not that bad, I guess. It's a flip, like you flip it up, destroy something in... Use this in trains, alright? Flip effect, destroy something. That's not terrible. But I mean, like, you could just use the Floodgate Trap Hole and Book of Moon instead and had the same kind of result. But I guess the advantage is this is a continuous. Continuous makes it quite a bit better. Super bad going first though. Oh, yeah, you're going second, sorry. ATK base decks don't need no trap card. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We go face, baby. We hit him straight in the face. We don't need some slow-paced trap cards. Gimmick Puppet? I guess they can use it too. I don't know. I'm super like I don't know. I'm not really convinced on these kinds of cards because I feel like if you're gonna run this, it's like, do you run this over a Book of Moon? Do you actually run this over Book of Moon ever? Then the thing there is probably not, because Book of Moon's like really good going second, whereas this card does nothing going second. Book of Moon removes your opponent from having really cringy face-up monsters that annoy the shit out of you, whereas this card doesn't. But this is continuous, so you can do it multiple times. If this was searchable, it would be used, but it's not searchable, so I don't know. I don't think so. I think I prefer generic back row over this card, is what I'm trying to say. But it's not awful, so maybe it'll get used in those decks. I assume people might try it out in the Machine Exceeds decks, but it doesn't seem like, I don't know. And moving on. Exceeds change tactics. Oh, this is the thing that gets, you already have this via the skill, right? The other Utopia skill. When a Utopia monster is Exceed summoned to your side of the field, you can pay 500 life points to draw one card. Okay. Are we using this? Well, you'd have to use this in one of the Utopia like decks we already have already, all of which will be putting your life points to 2,000 on use. So it's be kind of painful to use this card. It'd be pretty painful to use this card. Doesn't the latest one actually get you down to like 1,000 or some shit? Like consistently? Where was it? Pretty sure it does. Oh no, because I was using Cosmic. That's why I was getting myself to 1,000. I mean, it helps you Utopia Ray people with the new skill. Oh, where is it? Does make Utopia Raying people easier. Draw 3, gain 5, leaving you at 500. Oh god, it's a win as well. Ugh. I don't think that matters too much though, because I don't think many Utopias have like on summon effects or anything, so I think it matters too much. Draw a lot? A lot? It might not be that much drawing, alright. You do have a life point total you have to worry about here. You don't need some current Onomat? I mean, it's like a minimum, like a draw 2 if you go into Ray. It can't be that bad. Yeah, I know we already have a skill for this already. I don't know, not super convinced on the card, but I wouldn't be surprised if someone does chuck it in their deck and makes it like a very viable use out of it. I'm just not super convinced on it. I feel like I'd prefer to run just like more monsters to make the actual like combos work initially, because the current, like, depending on what Utopia variant you're using, if you're using one like I posted the other day, I can't imagine really wanting to run this card, because that deck's already like, it's hard enough trying to get the Utopia monster out consistently turn 1 anyway, since you need, like, Baby, right? And this card just draws cards after you've already gotten, like, the Utopia summons. So yeah, I think I'd prefer to run just more consistency boosting-y kind of stuff rather than, like, a draw 2 after you've already gotten your summons off kind of stuff. I don't think it's that bad. I wouldn't be surprised if people use it. It's just I just not super thinged on it. I think the main takeaway is it makes Array easier, okay? So if you want to do Utopia Array, there you go. There's a Utopia Array card. But then you can just use the skill that does that anyway, so who cares? Alright, Galaxy Expedition. If you control a level 5 or higher Photon or Galaxy monster, special summon one level 5 or higher Photon or Galaxy monster from your deck in face-up defense position. Ooh. Oh, that is card. Okay. Okay, well that just gives you that gives you an Xyz monster. Okay, that's pretty good. Make an Xyz summon using this. Big Pog. Get out any level 4, make out another... Oh, it's level 5, sorry. So it makes it really easy to summon, like, you know, your big-ass Galaxy Eyes Xyz monsters. Okay, I mean, that's pretty good. It's also a very good extending kind of a card. So you can do, like, your full combo, then activate a revive, bring something back. You know, do your, like, Xyz combo, then you activate your, wherever the fuck it was. Where's the Monster Reborn card? You activate your Monster Reborn card, bring it back, activate Delos Spell card, there's another Xyz monster. I guess there's a lot of cards you have to have in hand for that shit, but... Yeah, seems pretty good. Not bad, not bad. You can get to a guy with gems. I feel like you're a bit out of date here, buddy. That's some old news. Did somebody ask about tour guide or something? Or someone did ask in chat. Alright, never mind. There are a lot of rank 8s. I assume there would be. Yeah, this card seems pretty good. Seems like we're just making Xyz monster with this. Very good extender stuff too. Big fan, big fan. And it's technically a search because you bring out... Is there any other? Is there any other like level 5, level 8, or something monsters that we need in this deck that isn't just like your Galaxy Eyes? Like any other level 5 or higher monsters that I need to worry about? This one seems to be a level 4. Because I think we're only summoning the level 8s, right? We're only summoning Galaxy Eyes with this card, right? Like specifically the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Like, is there any other level 5 cards we're looking for with this thing? Knight? Well, the card we saw before. Isn't that on normal summon? Is this on normal summon? Yes, we don't want to summon this, right? Because that's only on normal summon that uses this effect. Soldiers not in the box. Soldier. Oh, yeah, is this even in the game? Is this even in the game? Are we giving Kane this card? Alright, I was just curious, because we're still using it to summon Galaxy Eyes anyway. I was just curious if you use it for other stuff. I don't think there seems to be that. By the looks of things, there doesn't seem to be that many cards that we care about. Outside the big dude. Alright, moving on. Gear Spring Spirit. Alright, level 8 Dark Machine Monster. This looks like a particular deck's going to be using this one. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Must be special summoned from your hand by having only machine-type monsters in your graveyard. Okay. Once returning a target, one face that monster opponent controls taps on 0. Okay. Wow. This card's pretty good in Gimmick Puppet, I'd say. It's a pretty good Gimmick Puppet card. Damn, not bad. This will make OTK and Gimmick Puppet pretty damn easy. To be fair though, Gimmick Puppet already removes your opponent's board quite easily, so... Yeah, it's just a magnet doll. Exactly what it is. Very good, very good. I assume you're definitely running this in Gimmick Puppet. There's no way you're not running it in Gimmick Puppet. It's too good in that deck. Too damn good. The only Gimmick Puppet skill you can't use this with is Relinquish Puppet. Oh, that's true actually. Wait a minute. Where is it? This dude? Like, is Relinquish Puppet the good one? It is, right? Does that force you into only Gimmick Puppets? This is the good one, right? Contains at least one and no monster other. Oh, well, that's pretty sad. That's the good one. I mean, there is some other good ones, I think, but I've never actually tried them, so... Okay, so I guess it helps the versions that don't use this skill, so it makes the other versions of Gimmick Puppet better. But you can't be using the best one? That's so, like... Ugh. That's kind of sad. I know there is some other Gimmick Puppet skills, so maybe it just makes those versions better, but the main version just won't use this. That's pretty tragic. That's tragic. Alright, moving on. Galaxy Wizard, level 4. Once per turn, you can increase this card's level by 4 until the end of the turn. Okay. You contribute this card, add 1 Galaxy card from your deck to your hand, except Galaxy Wizard. And this is... Okay, so the other card's hella dead, because this does require normal summon as well. Okay. So you get a nice search from this card, and you can make this a level 8, if you want to. Oh, this card's a bit of a banger for the deck. Makes it really easy to make level 8s, and it's your searcher, so... I'm glad it's a Galaxy card too, so you can search monsters or you can search for speller traps. Literally just a search for all-round Galaxy cards seems really good. Really, really good. Yeah, you can add Expedition, you can add those other Galaxy cards, which there are plenty we were talking about earlier. You can add the Revive card, you can add, can't add this card. Can't add this card actually. Alright, I'm talking out my ass. You can basically search a 0, there you go. Search for Night, although you have to have a monster on board for that already. But you can search for Night. This card makes Axel Light into a search. Oh yeah, because your skill is already putting something in the graveyard, right? Wait. Oh, no, you mean this card's... Oh, yeah, sorry, I got the two cards mixed up. It's the special summon from deck one. Because Axel Light can search for... Special summon out this card, which then can search for something. So true. That does make Axel Light a lot better. But Axel Light does ruin Galaxy Knight, so I don't know. A bit torn. I'm still torn on this card. Very torn on this card. So it seems like this card makes it like unusable, but then this card makes it a bit better. So I don't know. Either way, you're definitely using this card. This card's a searcher, so searchers are always great. Searcher that also comes with the added effect of you can use this to help make level 4s or level 8s. Banger card. Speaking of banger cards, Beatrice, Lady of the Eternal. Now, I don't actually remember what this card does. All I know is that fucking Burning Abyss always use this. Like, every single Burning Abyss combo uses this in Master Duel, so... I think it's got a lot of decks just use. Like, I think I saw, whatchamacallit use it. I think I saw Herald use this at some point for some reason, so what does this card actually do? think that was a weird Herald deck though, so I don't think that really counts. You can also see summon this card by sending one Burning Abyss monster from your hand to the graveyard. Then use Dante monster you control as Exceeds material. Oh, I see. If summoned this way, the following effect cannot be activated this turn. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can detach one Exceeds material from this card, send one card from your deck to the graveyard. Okay. If this card is in your possession destroyed by your opponent's card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can spell or summon one Burning Abyss monster from your extra deck, ignoring its summoning conditions. Okay. So once per turn during either player's turn, send an Exceeds monster. Okay, this is this gives Burning Abyss a really nice turn 1, right? Since Burning Abyss currently don't really have a nice one. Yeah, Herald support bug. Drytron Herald used to make... Yeah, I thought I saw people using it in that deck. It's a Foolish Burial that can be used during your opponent's turn, which is pretty good in Burning Abyss, because they have a lot of cards that are... They have... What's his name? Oh, it literally is Farfa. It's literally Farfa that does it, okay. Yeah, because you send literally Farfa to the graveyard during your opponent's turn for a banish. Which is pretty nice, having a banish effect on quick effect when you need it. Since Burning Abyss don't currently have like a decent turn 1 at the moment, so... That is pretty good. Summon that turn 1 and Burning Abyss is nuts. And Burning Abyss is already a pretty good deck in Duel Links, so this just makes it better. It also is important to note that this is generic and you can use it in other decks to send things to the graveyard, but I don't think that matters too much in Duel Links. It's just an annoying thing in Master Duel, so... Decent stat line too. But yeah, expect to see this in your in every Burning Abyss deck because they're like standard turn 1 now. So imagine that's what it'll be. It's just the standard turn 1 for BAs. Very good, very good. Alright, moving on. Number 11, Big Eye. 2 level 7 monsters. Dark Magician support? Oh my god, more Dark Magician support. Damn. Dark Magician getting a serious buff from this box. 2 level 7 monsters. Once per turn, you can attach one Exceeds material from this card and target one monster your opponent controls. Take control of that monster. Wait, it's actually not even bad. That's actually pretty good Dark Magician support. This card cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. Okay. Wait, this card's actually... Wait, no mean. This is actually decent for Dark Magician. Okay. Damn, we have a new Yoinker. Yoink some insane card your opponent has. Use it to beat your opponent to death with it. Okay. He's a permanent Yoink too. He doesn't give the monster back. That's just your monster now. My monster now. I sure love Gaga and Oda's getting more support. I guess that, yes, there is more. I guess there is more level 7 monsters in the game. I guess. Not just Dark Magician. Okay. I mean, this card's pretty damn good. Let's be honest here. This card's pretty nuts. Because currently we have that level 7 dragon that destroys a card. And that's like the main one everyone uses. But if you use this instead, rather than just destroying the card, you're taking it for yourself. And you're keeping it. My card now. So, yeah. This card is pretty good. It's pretty good. I expect to see this quite a bit. This card's actually almost ultra rare worthy, honestly. It's a pretty decent card. Alright. Number 33. Chronomaly Makumek. This isn't the negate, right? Is this the negate? Once per turn, you can attach one extension from this card and target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Inflict damage to your opponent equal to the difference. Oh, I thought it was the negate. Oh, that's boring. Can I be bothered reading over the rest? Can I be bothered like reviewing this card? I just don't think I care enough. it's so like, Do we care for this, chat? Do we actually care? I don't really care for this. Do not sleep on this card? I mean, it's just like an OTK bop card, right? We already have the negate. No, we have the quick effect to negate. That's the one I was excited for. it's an FTK card and the TCG. I mean, this card does a nice little OT. It could be a pretty nice little bop your opponent kind of a card, but I was hoping it'd be the other Chronomaly, the fucking quick effect and negate card. That's what I was hoping for. A card that I really don't think Duel Links will ever get. Sleep on this card, it's not that good. I mean, it's probably going to be used in Chronomaly. There's probably some level 5 decks that can run this just for some quick little bump offs for your opponent or whatever, but I just don't care about it. Alright. Galaxy Eyes Cipher Blade Dragon. This card's fun. This is a rank up card, right? You just chuck this on whenever you want it. 3 level 9 monsters, or you can ignore that, and you can also exceed this card by using a rank 8 Galaxy Eyes Exceeds monster you control. Banger. Now, as far as I remember, though, the effect wasn't that great. Once per turn, you can attach one material from this card, then target one card in the field, destroy it. Actually, not bad. If this exceeds summon card you control, destroy a battle with an opponent's attacking monster or destroy by an opponent's card effect into the graveyard, you can target one Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon in your graveyard, special summon it. Okay. So this just turns any of your Galaxy Eyes Exceeds monsters into a pop card instead. Not bad, not bad. Actually not bad. I thought this was a bit worse of an effect than it was. I get mixed up between the Galaxy Eyes rank up dudes. There's quite a few of them. This card's pretty good, pretty good. 3200 attack, chuck it on top of any of your other Galaxy Eyes Exceeds monsters, and they turn into a target 1 destroy. Pretty damn good, pretty damn good. Big fan. Good turn 1. I wouldn't go that far. Just because it has, like, if it's destroyed, it can revive something. I wouldn't say it's that good of a turn 1. I wouldn't go that far. Not a bad card, though. Not a bad card. There's not really much else to say about it, though. It's pretty simple. It's just a chuck this on, you get a removal effect now in your deck. Congratulations. Alright, moving on to the Ultra Rares. But before we do so, chat, as I haven't actually shouted myself out this stream, make sure, if you're not already subscribed to the stream, hit that sub button down below. That way, you'll know when I do these reviews in the future, you know when I make new decks based on these cards, and yeah, you'll be there for all of it, so make sure to do that. Shameless plug over. Alright, moving on. Number XX, Utopic Dark Infinity. Okay. 2+ level 10 monsters. This is a train card. When a monster is destroyed, battle, and sent to the graveyard, you can attach one material from this card. Then target that monster. Special summon it to your field in defense position. Okay. You can target one other face-up special summon monster you control. Gain life points equal to its original attack. Okay. What? Okay. So this is a train card, I guess? Wait, can we even use this in trains? That only summons machines, right? Wait, that can only summon machines. So, like, what decks can even use this? Trains can't use this, right? No, I will not subscribe. Manga card? It's a pretty funny card if you're able to summon it, but I think trains are only things, right? Sister? Oh, Magician plus Sister? True. That's actually quite doable nowadays. That's very doable nowadays. Wait, we can just summon this in the current Utopia deck, right? Oh no, it says Utopic. Does that count? Wait, is this usable in the current Gargoyle skill? What the fuck is it? Let me read the skill real quick. It says like weird requirements on it, right? Nam flashbacks. Where is this dumb skill? Will be number or ZW monsters. This one is a number, isn't it? It's a number? Okay. Wait, that means it's actually summonable in this deck super easy, because you just summon your sister, search for your revenge card, use your knight, turn this into magician, bring back the thing, summon it. Well, that's pretty fun. I like that. I'm hella running it in my deck. I'm not sure whether or not it's a... I mean, I don't think it's going to be that much of an improvement for the deck, but hey, I'm running it. That sounds like fun. That sounds hella fun. Just summon a 4,000 attack boy that destroys shit and just kind of yoinks it for yourself. Probably better to have summoned Ray and just OTK'd your opponent anyway. But sounds pretty fun. Sounds pretty fun. Alright, moving on. We have Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Juggernaut Lib? Look at this name's so long, it just doesn't even fit on the fucking thing down here. Look at this shit. What is it? It's so fucking big. Alright. 3 level 11 monsters. Once per turn, you can also Exceed summon this card using a rank 10 Exceed monster. Blah blah blah. Once per turn, you can attach raw material from this card. It gains 2,000 attack and defense, because the 4,000 wasn't enough already. We need a couple more on top of that. Also, for this turn, you can only declare an attack with this card. During each battle phase, this card can make attacks on monsters up to the number of materials it has +1. Oh boy, is this card a big, like, beatdown deck. Holy shit. What the fuck? 6,000 attack with a 4,000 life point gain, and this card can attack multiple times. Oof. Oh boy. Choo choo, motherfucker. Holy damage. $6k to the face. Hey, 6k into the monsters. You want to attack multiple times? So hitting monsters with this card, alright? Okay. So, Train seems to be pretty good going second still, so nothing new there. I don't think they still seem to have absolutely nothing to do going first, but that's alright. We just rely on going second, Smile. Yeah, plus you do the burn effects from the actual trains themselves. So the Gustov does whatever damage it does. Send your opponent straight to the Isoko. Hey, that's when they get hit by trucks, right? They don't get hit by trains. Just win the coin toss, Smile. Seeing cards like this though makes me think of like, why the fuck does Duel Links still have the coin toss format from Master Duel? Because like going second would be so much more common in Duel Links. Well, people would like always like to choose to go first still, same as Master Duel. So running a train deck would be so much better in this if it had like that kind of a format where you have to choose the coin toss. Because most people would still be trying to select you to go second anyway. But that's just like Konami needs to update, because I still don't understand why they wouldn't just swap the coin toss format over, because it's so much better in Master Duel. It's so much better. Alright, final card in the box. Final card. We have Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon Dragon. Alright. 3 level 8 monsters. You can also Exceed this card by using a Galaxy Eyes Exceed monster you control as the Exceed material. Except Galaxy Eyes Full Armor Photon blah blah blah. Once per turn, you can target up to 2 equipped cards equipped to this card. This card, attach them to this card as Exceed material. Once per turn, you can detach one Exceeds material from this card and target one face-up card your opponent controls, destroy it. You summon this, destroy select, summon the other one, destroy something? Just summon this card, then just summon the other card on top of it? So we destroy one, then we destroy another? Is that what's going on here? Galaxy Eyes Edgelord. And that's just a straight up destroy too, it's pretty nice. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, also, because the Cipher one, your extra card turns it into a Galaxy Eyes, then you just rank it up with this, just shove this card on top. Also 4k attack, pretty pog. Damn, Cipher looking pretty juicy now. Looking pretty juicy. But it's face up. Is this one face up as well? This one's face up? What's this one? This one isn't just face up, isn't any. Juicy. Plus, you'd want to remove the background before you summon this stuff anyway, or you're probably just going to get Book of Moon anyway. The Yoinked card needs to be an Exceeds monster? Oh, Sag. Never mind. Not sure how that's going to work versus a turn 1 Odd Eyes or DD board. I don't know either, but it should be fun. the new skill seems to make it so that summoning these cards is like really fucking easy. So it might be alright. Might be alright. We'll see though. We'll see. It seems fun anyway. That's the main point. Good? Who knows? Fun? Hell yeah. I think, like, just rank up cards in general, just like Exceeds monsters you can chuck on top of other Exceeds monsters, just sounds so fun to me. They always have been. They're just like, it's just such a cool little mechanic. Just summoning a Utopia, then summoning a Ray on top, it's like so cool. And Galaxy Eyes has like a whole bunch of them, so that's gonna be real fun. So good or bad, it should at least be fun. That's the main thing. Plus, it has got 4,000 attack. Let's keep that in mind. Duel Links has a very low life point total, so this card does just kill your opponent if their board is ever empty. Alright, so, when Duel Links needs Zeus, what did Zeus even do in Duel Links? What would you do? Main phase 2 summon it out? Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. There is no main phase 2. Alright. So I guess we'll get to a bit of a summary of the box. Thoughts on the box, boys? What's the consensus? What are we thinking? Seems to me like this box is gonna be really fun. Galaxy, just because I just like Galaxy Eye stuff, so that's gonna be pretty fun. Train's getting a nice buff. Dark Magician buff, smile. I didn't see a Spellbook / Prophecy card that makes me want to use their Exceeds monsters though. Like, I don't think I actually want to use their Exceeds monsters. I think like I'm just going to want to play normal Spellbook just with their new Spellbook card. New draw card. Their Exceeds monsters seem pretty average. More games on motorcycles! Yeah. And this card isn't bad, it just requires like you actually use the Exceeds monsters, and I don't think I want to use them. Other than that though, so Spellbook buff doesn't seem like it'll be enough to make that deck super playable, honestly. Outside of just stuffing it in Dark Magician and calling it a day. Galaxy Eye stuff seems pretty nice. And Train stuff got a buff. Oh yeah, and Burning Abyss actually is like... Yeah, you probably expect a Burning Abyss video from me, by the way, just because this card is like free content. Because I only need to get like I only need to get like one of this from the box. And I can make a video on Burning Abyss, so you can expect a Burning Abyss video from me. Expect that. We'll see. Okay, so I think that I don't I'm not sure what, like... I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in this box. There's a lot of fun stuff in here. Trying to determine whether or not it's meta relevant though is so hard nowadays. They updated the DLM site. I mean, that's not very helpful now that I've already finished the box review, but thank you anyway. You're gonna need two. I mean, like, if I have one, I can still make a video on it, but I need one for the content. But I'll probably get two anyway. It's only an SR. Actually, this mini box, there's only one copy anyway, so maybe. What do you guys think, boys? What's your consensus on this box? Is this box going to be the new meta breaker, or is it going to be just a fun box? What do you think, chat? What's your consensus? In fact, I can run a poll. Let me run a poll. Box thoughts. Yeah, that'll do. Is it a for fun box? Is it a meta breaker box? Or is it a garbage box? What is your thoughts, chat? Give me some votes. What do you think? Still lose to treacherous trap hole box. True. Very true. Alright, it's a couple of people thinking it's a meta breaking box. A very low garbage box though. Damn. This and the last box have been very well received in terms of community wise, which is what is nice to see. It's good to see Duel Links is actually releasing decent boxes nowadays. Boxes people are actually interested in. So there was a bit of a time period where we were getting just complete and utter trash that no one cared about. Spoiler alert, just stop releasing pendulum cards. I think the last box had a bunch of pendulums actually. Either way. Alright. So I think the two decks I want to make from this box is I want to make Galaxy Eyes, I want to make Burning Abyss, and that'll probably be it from me. I don't think I care about much else. I don't think I'll ever care about the train stuff. So yeah, we'll probably get a Galaxy Eyes and you'll probably get a Burning Abyss deck from me. I think outside that, I think that'll be the two videos I make. I don't think I'll bother with Spellbook either. It seems pretty... I feel like they're going to release more Pendulum Smite you. Please no. Dude, when Master Duel has their stupid Pendulum Festival, I don't even know if I even bother. Maybe I'll turn into a True Draco Festival then for that one. That'll be the festival they fix the True Draco shit for though. That'll be it. Either way, boys, that's going to do it for today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Remember, if you're new around here, subscribe so you know when I go live and you can do these stuff next time. There'll probably be a new Master Duel video either today or tomorrow. I already have it made, but I might release it tomorrow because, yeah, I already have content for today, so we might skip it on the, today. But yeah. Subscribe and stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed it. No trains video. I don't think I even have like the trains like cards unlocked because I don't think I actually farmed the event because I didn't care. What are they? Are they just called trains? They're not. They're actually called trains. I don't know what the name of them are. I'm pretty sure I don't own half of them. Half the cards you need for the train decks. Let me just click related. Where is it? There's no related button. Yeah, I don't think I even own half them. Anyways, boys, thanks for tuning in. I'll catch you guys on a future date. Thanks for watching.